What's going on YouTube? This is Ultimate iDevice Vids, and this is Tweak Recap. And as always, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 of the best Cydia tweaks that are compatible with the latest version of iOS that is capable of being jailbroken. As of right now, that's iOS 8.1.2. And of course, I have some great tweaks to show you guys today, as always, but one of my personal favorites I'm going to be showing you today is called Return, and it allows you to put your most used applications right at the top of Control Center. And the animations with the tweak and just the way the tweak performs overall is, very impressive and very nice. And I'm excited to show you that one as well as all the others, of course. And with that being said, let's get right into it.
Alright, and first up we have Return, and this is the tweak that I was talking about earlier, and once again, it allows you to add your most used applications right to Control Center. As you can see right here, if I bring up Control Center, I have this new section at the top, and you could launch your favorite applications right from here. You could just tap on the apps, and as you can see, they open. And the animations are very nice. As you can see, when I bring up Control Center, if I do it a little bit slower, as you can see how everything kind of fades into place just like that. Then when you release, again, everything just fades in. It's very nice. And if you could scroll down just like this, and as you can see, you have more applications down here. It just pages them like this. And you could also clear all the applications out if you want by selecting this little X. And then you can see it'll give you the option to clear. If you select that, as you can see, all the applications will be cleared. Now, this does not clear the applications from the app switcher. The app switcher is separate from this tweak. As you can see, everything is still in the app switcher. Again, it just clears them from that particular interface. And again, whenever you open up any application just like this, maybe settings, and then let's do, let's say phone. And now when we go into our Control Center, as you can see, these applications will just be there just like that. And heading over to the settings, as you can see, we have various options to configure. As you can see, you can really configure it to your liking using these settings. For example, something I like is the scroll direction. As you can see here, as I showed you earlier, it scrolls up and down vertically. If you want to, you can make it horizontal. I'll do that. Also, there's something funny if you keep scrolling down. As you can see, scrolling is fun, isn't it? So it just has all this blank space, and then I dare you to touch this. That will continue to happen until you touch it again. As you can see, it just fades away. That's definitely my favorite part of this tweak. Anyways, I just want to show you the horizontal scrolling because I know a lot of people will probably prefer that. That's just something that a lot of people do prefer, and I just want to show you that that works. So I'm just going to open up some applications here to propagate the tweak. Let's just open up another here, and now we could open it back up, and as you can see when I scroll, now it works vertically as well. So of course you could choose whichever one you want. They're both available to you. And as you can see, once you enable one, the other one doesn't work, as you can see right here. And it's just a very useful tweak, For example, if you're inside an application and you want to switch to another, it's very useful to have these controls, the multitasking controls right in Control Center because, you have more on your screen at once as opposed to just having the app switcher, just like this. That's its only function. And just having Control Center, you could merge these two functions into one. And as you can see, you could control everything down here as you normally would, but you also have the ability to, switch applications and manage applications. So very practical tweak, good idea. And once again, it's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And it's called Return. And next up is ImageBoard. This one's available in Cydia for free, and this tweak will allow you to change the image that is behind your keyboard. And as you can see right here, I just have a nice wallpaper set, and again, you could choose any image, and it just looks really crisp. And obviously, depending on the image, it'll look different, but this one looks really nice if you ask me. Everything just looks really nice, and obviously the functionality doesn't change. This is just purely visual. And how you configure this tweak is if you go into the settings panel for the tweak after you install it, you just have 2 buttons, select image and save image. All you need to do is hit select image and it'll take you to your photos. You can just go to camera roll or any other album and just choose any image you want. I'm just going to change it up. I'll choose that one. Then you're going to select save image after that and your device will respring and then it's going to be configured and ready to go. Very simple setup process. Alright, and as you can see, after the respring process, everything took an effect, and as you can see, obviously I do have this new image now, and it looks really nice. So once again, this one's available in Cydia for free. It allows you to put any image behind your keyboard. And next up, we have Define Activator, and this tweak's available in Cydia for free, and it allows you to quickly define a word using an activator gesture in a very simple, efficient, fast way. After you install it, just open up Activator on your device, and then you're going to need to choose a gesture. I'm just going to go into Anywhere, and then you could choose any gesture. I'm going to use a triple press of the home button. You will see Define. Just go ahead and select that. And after you do check that, just go ahead and perform whatever your action is. Again, mine was a triple press of the home button. You're going to get this pop-up. It just says type to define a word. I'm just going to type in test. All I like to do is hit define, and as you can see, it's going to bring up the definition just like this. You could read it, and if you hit done, it'll just go away, and then you'll be done with it, as you can see. And it's not like it's going to open up Safari, so it's just very fast and efficient. I'm just going to do it one more time because I want to show you some other things with this. We'll hit define, And if you want to go all the way and open up Safari, you could hit search web, and as you can see, it's going to open up the Safari Google search, and as you can see that there. So it's not just restricted to this tweak. If you want to go into Safari, you can. Let's just hit define one more time. And if you want to, you could even manage the languages. If you select this, as you can see, you could download more languages here, so you could convert, new words, etc. And once again, this tweak's available in Cydia for free. It's called Define Activator. And next up, we have Smart Tap. This one's available in Cydia for $1.99. And this tweak has been around for a while, but it still does work on the latest iOS versions and devices, so I did want to show it to you. And basically what it allows you to do is it will allow you to wake up your device without actually pressing any of the physical buttons. So as you can see right here, if I just double tap on the screen when the screen is completely off, as you can see, my device unlocks just like that. It also has an action, so you could double tap in excess area on the home screen and it locks. And again, you can just double tap on the screen when it's completely off, and as you can see, it'll wake up. There's various things to configure with this tweak if you go into the settings for. As you can see, you could change what does, what action does what. So as you can see there, double tap screen, which is what I was doing. As you can see, I have that set to unlock. You could have it launch a particular application if you want to. As you can see, you could have it turn on the screen so it just wakes up, or have it no action. I'm just going to show you turn on screen first. Then we'll go to our lock screen, and as you can see, if I double tap, it'll just turn it on. It won't go straight to unlocking it. And I'll choose an application now. So let's say it'll open up Cydia, and now that's set to that. I'll just lock. Okay, so double tap, and as you can see, boom, just opens up Cydia just like that. And there's various other things you could do with this. As you can see down here, you could disable and enable the double tapping of the home screen to lock. And also down here, this is something that I do want to say for battery life. As you can see, prevent idle sleep and allow idle sleep after. As you can see right here, you could choose. So this is basically how long it will read those taps when the screen is off. And that's called the digitizer. That's the portion of the iPhone that actually reads your taps. So basically, I have it set to 2 minutes. So after my device is locked like this, for 2 minutes, it will eventually, again, after 2 minutes, stop reading my finger. Obviously, if you're using this tweak, you're probably going to want to set it to something higher than 2 minutes, because obviously that would go by pretty quick. So, generally with this tweak, depending on how often you use your device, you're going to want to set this. Generally I would recommend maybe 30 minutes to an hour, but you will probably still see some battery life decline in your device, because obviously it still has to keep that, touch sensor awake. So just keep that in mind when using this tweak, that you may have some implications on battery life. And definitely keep in mind that also the shorter that you make this, the better your battery life is going to be. However, obviously, it will make the tweak a little bit less useful. And once again, this tweak's available in Cydia for $1.99. You can do tons of stuff with it. And it's called Smart Tap. Again, it allows you to wake up your device and do various things with it without even touching any of the buttons. And next up, we have No Blurry Calls, and this tweak is available in Cydia for free, and it will allow you to remove the blurred background wallpaper or photo ID picture from when you're in a phone call inside the phone application or in a FaceTime audio call. So basically, when you're normally in the phone application in a FaceTime audio call or a normal phone call, the wallpaper that's normally blurred there, or the photo ID of the contact you're talking to, that's normally blurred, but this tweak will allow you to unblur it. So if I just show you normally, I'm just going to go ahead and FaceTime audio myself here. As you can see right here, it is blurred, and I do have a contact picture set for this, so it's different than the wallpaper, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, there is a blurred image here, and if you want this to be completely see-through normal, how you do that is you install this tweak. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and open up Cydia, and again, the tweak's called No Blurry Calls. I'm just going to go ahead and install it now. Alright, and now that we have the tweak installed, I'm just going to go ahead and FaceTime audio myself again. And now, as you can see, the image is clear as day. And as you can see, you could actually make out what it is now. It's this lamp right here. But anyways, again, it's clear as day now. So same thing goes for your wallpaper. If you don't have a contact image set, everything will just be clear inside the phone application now. Again, it doesn't change the functionality, but it does change the look. And, if you prefer this as opposed to the blurred look, this tweak is for you. And once again, it's available in Cydia for free. It's called No Blurry Calls. And last but definitely not least is CleverPin. This one's available in Cydia for $1.99. And this tweak has been around for a very long time, and a lot of people haven't been talking about it lately. It's so old that a lot of people kind of forget about it or don't really give it that much coverage. However, it is an amazing tweak and an amazing idea. Basically, what this tweak does is when your iPhone or iPod Touch, iPad, whatever you have, is connected to a known Wi-Fi network, you could set it so the passcode will not be there. But when you disconnect or walk away from that Wi-Fi network, your passcode will come back. So it makes so much sense. For example, when you're out and about, not connected to a known Wi-Fi network, you could set which networks it, applies to, obviously. But anyways, when you're out and about, maybe you're connected to no Wi-Fi, maybe 3G, whatever you have, maybe a foreign Wi-Fi network. But, when you're in your house with your home Wi-Fi, there's no reason for you to have a passcode because obviously if you're in your own house, you're generally in a safe area. And how you set this tweak up is you go into settings on your device after you install it, make sure it's on. Then all you need to do is make sure connected to network is enabled. So just make sure that toggle is on. Then go to networks and just hit add current network. Then you'll see your network name. That's my network name, Dexter5. And after that, that's pretty much all you need to do. If you just lock your device, your passcode will not be present. As you can see, I could just swipe to unlock. And I did have one before. So if I show you, if I just turn off my Wi-Fi here, so now I'm not connected to that Wi-Fi network anymore. Now I'm going to try to unlock my device. And as you can see, I have my passcode back. And now if I just re-enabled that Wi-Fi network, if I connected to that network somehow, again, that same network, so now I'm connected to that same network again, now my device will be able to be unlocked without a passcode. It's that simple. It's just such a good idea. Makes so much sense, and it's been around for a long time, and I really just love this tweak. It just makes so much sense, and it's so practical. Again, it's an amazing tweak. You could also do other things with this tweak as well. As you can see, you could disable the passcode when other things are happening. For example, if the battery is charging, that's a good idea. Obviously, you're generally not charging your phone out and about for the most part, so you're in your house or somewhere safe, so you can enable that. Also, airplane mode. If your phone's in airplane mode, you can have it so the passcode doesn't show up. Same thing with playing music. But again, the primary feature is the networks feature. If you ask me, that's what makes the most sense. There's also some other options down here that I'm not going to go into depth on. For example, time interval detection and auto reactivate passcode. Again, I'm not going to go into complete depth on that. And if you do want to, you could read the Cydia description. In here, it does go into depth, as you can see, on everything that this tweak does. You could get every piece of information that you could possibly get about this tweak in this description. So go ahead and read this if you want to go into depth. And again, this tweak is called CleverPin. It's available in Cydia for $1.99. It's a really good idea. I definitely recommend it for people who are annoyed at entering their passcode at times when it's not really needed.
And that's just about all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Also, be sure to follow the channel on Twitter, like its Facebook page, and add it to one of your circles in Google+. Also, be sure to follow my personal Twitter account, and all that is linked down below in the description. And again, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.